Hey, what's going on? It's your boy back at you with another video. I want to ask you Laker fans something, right? Why do you guys want Kyrie Irving so bad? This is going to be real quick. Why do you want a known quitter on your team? You know Kyrie Irving is a clown. He's weak. He's a punk. I'm just going to be honest with you. Because what he did to the Brooklyn Nets was totally horrible, man. You know, you had a perfect chance with Kevin Durant to lead. And what do? You ask for a trade. And then this dude is so stupid, right? He gets traded, what do you know, to the Dallas Mavericks. And everybody thought that shit was going to be sweet because him and Luka Doncic going to team up together. And these clowns and these bozos couldn't even make the playoffs. They couldn't even make a play-in. How embarrassing is that? But this is the guy that you want? You want a guy on your team that's a snake, that's a coward, that instead of, you always want the easy way out? You sure you want Kyrie Irving? Then you have to give up all your young assets for a part-time player? To me, it just don't make, that's why I said, at the end of the day, man, the problem, I'm going to say this, right? The problem with the Lakers is that they don't want to wait on nothing. And that's their problem, man. That's your problem. They have no patience. And they've been doing this shit for years. Why don't you just go ahead on and build in the playoffs, man? My bad. Why not just build in the draft? Blow it up. You know how Bron is. Bron don't want to wait on nothing. Bron will be 39 years old. You know he can't play every game. He can't do it. AD is going to miss 25 games a season. Kyrie Irving, you're going to get Kyrie Irving for what? So he can miss 20 to 25 games a season? You got three? Okay, I understand. Okay, I see what you're getting at, right? You know, you got Kyrie Irving, you got LeBron James, and you got Anthony Davis, right? And I see, it's gonna sell jerseys. Oh, trust me. Believe it or not, LeBron James has led the NBA for 2 years. And tops in jersey sales. Anthony Davis too. And you get that number what? That number 11 Kyrie Irving jersey in Los Angeles. Oh, they're gonna sell that like hotcakes. But what good is all that if he can't stay healthy and he can't be trusted? To me, it just doesn't make sense, man. You guys don't make sense. And after LeBron got swept, he wants to retire. Why do you want a guy who I don't think LeBron really wants to be in LA. Because if he really wants to be in LA, or wanted to be in LA, he wouldn't be talking about retirement. He wouldn't be talking about playing with his son. Why do you want a guy where he got 1 foot in and 1 foot out? No, either you in or you out. Either you here or you ain't. You don't want to be here, then why not trade Bron somewhere else? Why not trade AD somewhere else? They miss 30 games a season anyway, right? What you need them for? You can go get you some young talent, and you're going to lose. Maybe you might be in a play-in for a few years or not make the playoffs. But you take your time, and then you could be the next dynasty. But it takes time to win, man. It's not going to happen overnight. I see where you're going. Because I know you think about Kyrie Irving. You think about, they'll win 50 games. And do all, but you're looking for a quick fix. And sometimes in life, I just got to give you, just tell you the cold truth that the problem with society, everybody wants something easy. Nobody wants to wait. Nobody wants nothing to grow. Just like I told you the story about the orange seed, right? Hear me out. I could plant an orange seed in the ground today, but I'm not gonna eat an orange tomorrow. And see, that's what people want. People want to plant an apple seed today and they want to eat an apple tomorrow. It doesn't work like that. It takes time for that apple tree to grow. You know, it's gonna take rain. It's gonna take mud. It's not gonna be pretty while it's growing. But you have to take your time. And that's the Lakers' problem. They don't want to wait. I don't understand. Why do you want a guy who don't want to be there? If he keeps talking about retirement and all that, I'm gonna trade him. And I think, you know, it might sound crazy. I don't think it's gonna happen. But if the Warriors want him so bad, why not trade him to the Warriors? Get him off the books. Then if they do give you Poole and Wiggins, you got two guys that can shoot the 3-ball. You got Wiggins, one of the best two-way players in the NBA. Why not do it? Then you go get you a nice center. You know, I ain't gonna say get Anthony Davis, but why keep Anthony Davis if he gonna disappear and miss 30 games a year in the playoffs? My bad. Let me rewind this back. Why keep Anthony Davis when he don't show up every game? He won't and miss 30 games a season. Well, I mean, why waste your time? We go get you a young center, and you know, and you can grow that way. But see, that's the problem. Nobody wants to wait on nothing. Look at all the past 3 years has been great for basketball. Last 2 years has been great for basketball. Because you look at Milwaukee, it took them years to win a championship. Look at Denver. They never been to the finals until Monday. Now they're in the NBA finals. They're 4 wins away from a ring. You know, you got the Miamis. You got the Golden State's recent Golden State team. You know, they just had solid veterans, you know, drafted, and they won a championship last year. You know, Boston went to the finals last year. Because they drafted Tatum. They drafted Marcus Smart. They drafted Jaylen Brown. They drafted Grant Williams. They drafted quality young players. You know what I'm saying? Why can't the Lakers do this? They can do this, man. You think the Lakers would have had all that success in the 80s and the early 2000s if they didn't draft? Hell no. You know, like Derek Fisher said, and I know I'm gonna keep drilling this in your ear. Derek Fisher said years ago, you cannot cheat the grind. It takes chemistry. It takes time. Just like cooking that chicken, you know? I can, you know, put that chicken in the oven, right? I can let it sit in there for 10 minutes. Yeah, I can do that and eat it. You know, you can do what you want. But if I take that chicken out and it's still bleeding, what am I gonna eat it for? That's why you have to let it cook. It might take 2-3 hours, but when it fall off the bone, when it's crispy, it's gonna be good, right? Why do you want these rush championships? You know what I'm saying? I'll say this, right? If you do get Kyrie Irving and you got Anthony Davis, LeBron, and they still get to the Western Conference Finals and lose, what good is that? And you didn't gave up your young talent. What good is that for a guy who's moody, a guy you can't trust? What's the point? Why are you wasting your time thinking about Kyrie Irving? This dude is a complete idiot, man. He's a complete jackass. And you want that quitter. Because, you know, that's the only thing the Lakers care about. They don't care about winning. They care about jersey sales. That's all they care about. They care about selling tickets. And I know Denzel Washington, Floyd Mayweather, Adele, Rich Paul, Sweetie comes to the game sometime. Jack Nicholson, I understand. You know, you got the superstar clientele that's season ticket holders. I understand that. But is it about the season ticket holders? Is it about getting the big name players, or is it about winning? You talk to me. Denver done it the right way. They took they lumps. But now they're in the finals and they 4 wins away from the promised land. They four wins away from having a parade in downtown Denver. And that's what you want? You know, like you look at the 80s. They traded for Kareem Abdul-Jabbar in 1965 for a bag of peanuts. It took Kareem 5 years to win 1 ring with the Lakers. Do you understand what I'm saying? They drafted Magic Johnson in 1979. They acquired Michael. I think they drafted Michael Cooper too. Michael Cooper. They picked up Jamal Wilkes from Golden State, which he won a ring with Golden State. See that, Golden State? They drafted James Worthy in 1982. They drafted Byron Scott. They drafted A.C. Green from Oregon State. They drafted Kurt Rambis. They drafted, you hear that? And they went to 8 NBA finals in the 80s and won 5? See what I'm saying? They drafted. Why can't the Lakers just freaking draft, man? And then you got these young players who don't want to play in LA. Who? California is a beautiful state. Who wouldn't want to play in LA? La La Land, the palm trees, the beautiful women, the weed too. Who wouldn't want to play in California? I ain't talking about Bay Area, which y'all know I got love for the Bay Area. But who wouldn't want to play in Tinseltown in Los Angeles? Who wouldn't want that? That is, the Laker name itself sells. So you go draft, you go get you a young player, a marquee young player. Because Bron, he's 39 years old. He'll be 39 years old next year. And he's getting older. He can't play every game anymore. Why not draft? So you're gonna go get Kyrie Irving. Keep Anthony Davis, who can't play every game. Bring back Bron, that's gonna miss 30 games a season. And you go get Kyrie Irving. Yeah, all you doing is putting a Band-Aid over a gunshot wound. It's not gonna work. I'm gonna tell you something. If you go get Kyrie Irving, which I don't think it's gonna happen because I don't really think they can afford it. Because Kyrie Irving ain't gonna play for free. But if you do go Kyrie Irving, you're gonna get a player that's gonna take games off. You're gonna get a player that can't stay healthy. You get a player that's small and can't defend. Yeah, he can shoot, but he's terrible on defense. him and Luka Doncic were 2 of the worst defensive point guards in the NBA. Because they were guards in the NBA. Brittle, small, what you want that for? Why not go and build in the draft, man? And I know what I'm saying right now, it's not the popular decision. But see, the thing is, you're looking for a quick fix. I'm selling you a generational situation. I'm trying to help you win for decades. But that's not gonna win. I'm telling you, picking up these free agents, with LeBron, let's face it, he can't win by himself. He has to have trades in mid-season. So that means you're trading all your young assets. You keep trading. There's no stability with the Lakers. You can't win like this, man. You cannot win in the NBA. You have to have stability. And they don't have no stability. You keep every year going after Kyrie Irving, going after all these players. Come on, man, let's stop. Stop that, man. And just build in the draft, man. You're going to lose a few years. Let Floyd Mayweather be mad. Let him be mad when they lose. Let him. Let the stands be empty. But at the end of the day, when you draft, look at the Spurs. They about to pick up that kid Victor. Victor from France. They got a #1 pick. And they might struggle next year. But you get that kid and they get a couple of more pieces. Look at the Oklahoma City Thunder. Look at them. Slowly, quietly. They got Shea. They got a lot of young talent, man. They have a lot of Oklahoma have a lot of great talent. And pretty soon they're gonna be a nightmare. Cause Shea Alexander was all NBA, wasn't he? Shooting guard. You can't stop him, man. And they're only gonna get better and better and better. Am I correct? Why not take your time, man? And stop looking for that quick fix. Because it's not gonna work. Kyrie Irving, it's not gonna work. And I'm gonna bring some up, and I'm about to close in a second, right? Why do you want Kyrie? Why you think LeBron James want Kyrie Irving after the way that he quit on this man in Cleveland? After when at Harrison Barnes' party, it's a video out there. Go look at it. That Kyrie Irving was mocking LeBron James' exercise routine, making fun of Kyrie Irving, making fun of LeBron James, disrespected LeBron James, talked about this man like a dog when this man helped them win a ring. Because outside of Cleveland, look, Kyrie Irving has done absolutely nothing. He did nothing in Boston. He did nothing in New Jersey, Brooklyn, New Jersey, whatever. He did nothing in Dallas. They didn't even make the playoffs last year. But nobody wants to talk about that. Why is Kyrie Irving getting his ass kissed outside of one city? He's done nothing but ruin teams. But this is the guy that you want. I mean, you guys are just freaking retarded. I mean, I'm not trying to disrespect you, but you guys want the quick fix. That's all y'all want, man. Y'all looking for that quick fix. You know, they had B.I. They had Kyle Kuzma. They had Caruso. They had Zubac. They had young, all these young players they traded away. For what? For a Disney World Championship that nobody respects. So that's what you're gonna keep doing. You're gonna go get another 30-year-old player like Kyrie Irving. Come on, man. That's gonna miss 30 games a season. Why? Why waste your time? Why, man? Y'all just want that quick fix. And I'm breaking it down for you. Why you think the Lakers was a powerhouse in the 80s? Because they built their team in the draft. Why you think Boston, they drafted Bird, they drafted McHale, they drafted Parrish. No, they got Parrish from Golden State. But they drafted Danny Ainge. They picked up Dennis Johnson from Seattle, who won a championship in 1979. Come on, man. Where's your patience? So you're gonna trade, you're gonna trade, so you're gonna keep trading players and you wonder why you keep getting your ass kicked. Yeah, you made it to the Western Conference Finals, but that's just not good enough. You didn't finish the job. And we can sugarcoat it any way we want to. The job didn't get done. I'm telling you step by step, to become a champion, it takes patience. Anything that you get overnight, you're not gonna respect it. Why you think nobody respects that championship that they won in 2020? Because it was put together. You don't respect that. You want a championship that you can win for decades. For a championship, yeah, you can win for years. You know, I'm just trying to understand. I'm gonna close. I ain't gonna be out your way in a second. But why do you want Kyrie Irving? And I understand. I know LeBron James. Why would he want to play with Kyrie Irving after the way he treated him? That's damn near like taking an ex back. You gonna take somebody who dumped you? You gonna take back somebody when times got tough? They was ready to run instead of sticking there with you through thick and thin. I don't understand it, man. Y'all just want to keep, y'all just want these rush championships. Let's just throw a team together instead of just building chemistry, building camaraderie. You know, then you get to know, then they can play together and they get to know each other. Why you think Jamal Murray, Michael Porter Jr., and Jokic can play so great together? Because they've been playing together for about 4 or 5 years. They have chemistry. They know where they're going to go. Why you think Draymond, Clay, and Steph play so well together? Because they played together over 10 years. They know what they're going to do before they even do it. The coach even knows. Steve Kerr knows what they're going to do before they even do it. Why you think they won 4 and 8 years? Because they built chemistry. It didn't happen overnight. It took Steph 6 years to win 1 championship. Why don't you establish some patience? And I think Jeannie Buss, you know, her and Rob Pelinka just rebuild, man. Because then you got this LeBron situation. Well, 1 year I'm retired. 1 year I want to play with my son. Excuse me. I want to do this. Man, why not just go ahead on and trade the headache? He's a headache, man. Then you're going to have Kyrie Irving, 2 headaches, 3 headaches. You know, you got 3 part. I mean, they superstar players, but they part-time. They're not going to play 82 games. You know they're not. Then you wind up, okay, then you do that. Okay, I'm going to explain this to you too, all right? So if you do get Kyrie Irving and you have Anthony Davis and LeBron James playing all together, you know they're not going to play every game. So you're going to be what? Probably a 5th or a 6th seed again. And then you got to go play in the play-in, and then you got to start the playoffs all over again on the road. That wasn't very fun going to Memphis, was it? That wasn't very fun going to Golden State, was it? When you could just rebuild and start from the bottom and work your way to the top. Then when you build a young team, a young dominant team, you know what I'm saying? Instead of trying to buy superstars, why not make superstars? Instead of trying to look for an NBA center, a star NBA center who's 30 years old and damn near past their prime, why not going on and draft the center, take your time, and let them grow? Cause that's what they doing in Oklahoma City. They young. Oklahoma City is coming, man. They coming. But that's the problem with the NBA. There ain't no patience no more. Look at the Spurs, man. They drafted Duncan. They drafted Ginobili. They drafted Tony Parker. They drafted Kawhi Leonard. They drafted. Do y'all understand that? Draft. And they got 5 trophies, right? Why you think the Spurs losing? Because they want to get them draft picks. And they can build, you got a kid like Wayne, like that kid named Victor, 7'5" point guard, or guard or forward. They're going to win for years. If he has no injuries or anything, Spurs going to be winning for years. With years. That's what I'm trying to set you up for. But you want that quick fix, it's just not going to happen. I just think that y'all just so desperate, man. I'm ain't gonna say LeBron is a bad person, but for him to want to acquire Kyrie Irving, you gotta be desperate, man. I wouldn't want nobody who quit on me. I wouldn't want nobody who made fun of me who dissed me at a party, and they're supposed to be your teammate. Can't be trusted. And I'm telling you, I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna end it on this one. If the Lakers don't start building in the draft, they're gonna keep getting their ass kicked. They're gonna continue to keep going through this bullshit. It's gonna be a keep bullshit cycle when all you gotta do is just rebuild. Kyrie Irving is not the answer. He's too small. He can't defend, and he can't stay healthy. Tell me what y'all think. I'm out.